At the beginning of the story, we see a driver named Baby stopping his car in front of a bank. And today, Baby is going to rob this bank. Baby is not alone on this mission. He has 3 partners with him. One of them is named Buddy, and Buddy's wife is also part of the team. Her name is Monica. The 4th member of the team is Griff. According to the plan, the 3 of them wear masks and go inside the bank, while Baby waits for them in the car. Inside the bank, they take people hostage and rob it, then quickly return and get into the car. Just then, the police arrive. Griff tells Baby to drive forward, but instead of going straight ahead, Baby reverses the car and takes a different route because he knows that the police have blocked the road ahead and they could get caught that way. Baby starts driving fast to escape the police. The police continue chasing them, but Baby uses his driving skills to trick them and manages to get far ahead. The 3 partners sitting in the back are shocked by Baby's driving. When they reach the main highway, another police car starts following them, and a helicopter also begins tracking them from above. Baby acts smartly and drives his car between 2 identical red cars that had already been arranged beforehand, confusing the police and escaping. He then reaches a parking yard where all 4 of them switch cars and go to their boss's place. Their boss is already waiting for them. In reality, the boss is the mastermind behind these missions. He plans bank robberies across the city and hires people to carry them out. Today, the boss is very happy because the bank robbery was successful, and once again, the police couldn't catch them thanks to Baby's driving skills. The boss gives each of them their share, one by one, including Baby. Seeing this, Griff gets angry and asks the boss why the driver's getting a share when the 3 of them did all the real work and Baby only drove the car. The boss replies that all 3 of them are alive because of Baby. If Baby hadn't gotten them out on time, the police would have caught them and sent them to jail. Hearing this, Griff can't take the money from Baby in front of the boss, so he starts teasing him instead. He tells the others that Baby is very strange, doesn't talk at all, and listens to music all the time. Griff then takes Baby's sunglasses and wears them himself. Baby gets very angry, but he doesn't want to fight unnecessarily, so he calmly takes another pair of sunglasses from his pocket and puts them on. After some time, everyone starts leaving. Baby goes with his boss, and the boss takes all of Baby's money. We learn that Baby owes his boss a huge debt, which is why the boss takes his entire share after every job. The boss tells Baby that he only has to do one more big robbery, after which his debt will be cleared. He then gives Baby a bundle of money and leaves. Baby returns home and hides that bundle of money in a secret place where he has already hidden more money. We then learn that Baby is an orphan. When he was a child, his parents died in a car accident. After that, a man named Brandon adopted him. Brandon is disabled and cannot hear, and Baby considers him his father, taking care of him at all times. We also see that Baby has a tape recorder. Wherever Baby goes, he records people's voices and later turns those recordings into music at home. That's why today Baby has recorded his boss's voice and is creating music using it. After this, Baby goes to a cafe that he often visits because he likes a girl who works there named Deborah. He keeps coming to the cafe because of her, and Deborah likes Baby too. She always becomes very happy whenever she sees him. Days pass like this. One day while Baby is at home, he receives a call from his boss telling him to get ready for a new mission. The next day, Baby goes to his boss's place, where the boss introduces him to a new group. One member is named Black, another JD, and the third is a Chinese man. Baby has to do his next mission with these 3. Seeing Baby's sunglasses and earphones, Black and his partners make fun of him. Black says that this burger kid won't survive with them. Black asks Baby what song he is listening to, but Baby doesn't answer. Then the boss explains that Baby has a condition called tinnitus, in which a person constantly hears ringing sounds in their ears. That's why Baby always listens to music, so he doesn't hear those scary noises. Hearing this, the 3 criminals stop mocking him. The boss then explains the plan to all 4 of them, drawing the entire map on a board. While the plan is being explained, Black notices that Baby is enjoying himself by tapping beats on the table instead of listening. Black gets angry and tells the boss that Baby didn't listen to the plan and that he refuses to do the robbery with this burger kid because they could all get caught. However, the boss knows that whether Baby is listening to music or enjoying himself, his focus is always sharp and he remembers everything that is said. To show Baby's true ability, the boss asks Baby to explain the plan. Baby explains the entire plan exactly the same way the boss had explained it. Hearing this, Black and his 2 partners are shocked. After this, all 4 of them set out to rob the bank. After some time, Baby drives the 3 of them to the bank they need to rob. Black, along with his 2 partners, goes inside the bank, and they easily carry out the robbery and come out. However, Black unnecessarily kills a security guard. Seeing this, Baby feels very bad, realizing that Black is a cruel man who can kill anyone without reason. As they are about to leave, an unknown man, noticing the robbery, starts shooting it. Baby quickly drives the car to escape, but the man keeps following them. Black is about to shoot the man when Baby cleverly swerves the car onto another road, saving the man's life because he doesn't want Black to kill him. Now the police are also in pursuit. Baby drives fast to escape. A short distance ahead, they get stuck in traffic. The team quickly gets out of the car, hijacks another car from a woman, and somehow manages to escape, eventually reaching a parking area. There, the four split into 2 cars in pairs and head to their boss's hideout. Baby brings coffee for everyone, as there are 4 people in the team for this mission. Once there, he notices that their Chinese teammate is missing. Baby asks Black about him, and Black replies that the teammate dropped his gun on the way, which could have gotten them caught, so he killed him. Hearing this, Baby gets very angry at Black, but since this was his last mission, he doesn't dwell too much on the murder. The boss then distributes the loot equally among everyone. Baby's boss, as usual, takes Baby's share and gives him only a bundle, saying that now their accounts are settled and he is free. But he has one small task before leaving. He opens the trunk of a car containing the dead Chinese man's body and tells Baby to dispose of both the car and the body. Following his boss's instructions, Baby takes the car to a scrapyard, destroys it, and eliminates all traces of the Chinese man. Now Baby is completely free. He immediately goes to Deborah and asks her out on a date. Deborah happily agrees, and over time they grow closer. One day, Deborah asks Baby about his work. Baby tells her that he used to be a driver, but has now left that job and is looking for work. A few days later, we see Baby working as a delivery boy. He enjoys this life, spending most of his time with Deborah and doing his part-time job. One day, while taking Deborah on a date to a restaurant, Baby notices his boss is also there. He tries to ignore him, but the boss calls him over. First, the boss asks how Baby's doing, then tells him that his business hasn't been going well since Baby left, because Baby was his lucky charm. He wants Baby to work with him again. Baby refuses, but the boss tries to tempt him, saying that he will earn a lot of money and that he won't take any of Baby's share. The boss assures him that he can quit whenever he wants, but for now, Baby must work with him. Baby, happy with his current life, refuses to return to crime. Hearing this, the boss becomes furious and threatens that, since he knows Baby loves Deborah, he could harm her. Baby, scared, agrees to work. The next day, the boss takes Baby to a post office and asks him to go inside with his nephew. The boss's next target is the post office, and he wants Baby to carefully observe everything, how many guards there are, where the cameras are, etc. To avoid suspicion, the nephew accompanies him. Baby meticulously observes everything inside the post office, while the nephew talks with the manager, who is very kind and even gives the boy a candy. Baby interacts politely with her as well. Later, Baby takes the boy outside in the boss's car and reports all the details to the boss. The next day, Baby goes to the dog place and sees that this time Black, Buddy, and Monica have been assigned by the boss. The boss soon comes and explains the new plan. There is a lot of money inside the post office, and they must steal it. However, the security is extremely strict, so they will need guns. The boss sends all 4 to a dealer to get weapons. On the way, Black stops at a supermarket to get supplies and unnecessarily kills the shopkeeper. Baby feels very bad and dislikes Black's behavior. They reach the dealer, who shows them the guns. Suddenly, Black shoots and kills the dealer. The dealer's men attack, and a gunfight ensues. Buddy and Monica join forces with Baby to take out the dealer's men. Buddy and Monica get angry at Black and ask why he killed the dealer. Black explains that a police officer was present with the dealer, and if they hadn't killed him, they could have been arrested. The 4 then head back to the boss. On the way, Black notices a cafe and tells Baby to stop the car there. Baby refuses because Deborah works there, fearing Black might harm her, but Black forces him to stop, and all 4 go inside. Deborah takes their orders and notices Baby, but Baby doesn't look at her because he doesn't want anyone to know about their relationship. Deborah understands that Baby is focused on work. They eat, and when Deborah comes to take the bill, Black gets angry and tries to pull out his gun. Baby stops him, pays the bill himself, and leaves a message for Deborah on it. Baby had written a note saying that he would come at 2 a.m., so Deborah should wait for him. Meanwhile, Baby and the other 3 reach their boss. The boss is extremely angry and asks why they killed the gun dealer. Black replies that a police officer was with the dealer, so they had to kill him. Hearing this, the boss says that the officer was his informant and they shouldn't have killed him. Now the police would be searching for them everywhere. The boss cancels the post office heist because killing the officer made the mission too risky. He doesn't want anyone, including himself, to get caught. Black insists that he doesn't care what happens and wants to carry out the heist at any cost. Buddy and Monica are also ready. The boss asks Baby if he is ready. Baby hesitates for a moment, then agrees, thinking this would be his last heist, after which he would leave the country with Deborah for a peaceful life. The boss warns them that the mission is extremely risky and they could die, but all four are determined. At night, when everyone goes to sleep, Baby uses the opportunity to leave in his car to meet Deborah at 2 a.m. However, Black and Buddy catch him. Buddy asks where he is going in the middle of the night. Black, who has Baby's tape recorder and has heard all his recordings, suspects Baby of being a police informant. He questions Baby about it, but Baby explains that he is not an informant. Recording people and turning their voices into music is his hobby. He even shows that he has many tape recorders at home with music he made from those recordings. Black doesn't believe him, knocks him out, and takes all the recorders to the boss. When the boss plays one tape, he hears his own voice and, thinking Baby is a police informant, orders another driver instead. Baby convinces him that he is not an informant, explaining that he has been working with him for years, and if he were a spy, he would have already turned in all the recordings and the boss would have been arrested. Baby plays the music he made from the boss's recordings, and the boss finally believes him and rehires him. The next day, Baby drives the three to the post office. They go inside quickly to carry out the robbery while Baby waits in the car. Baby notices the post office manager, who had kindly interacted with him before and given the boss's nephew candy. He signals her not to enter, as it's dangerous. She understands and leaves. Later, she calls a police officer to the post office. Meanwhile, Buddy, Monica, and Black finish the heist. Black kills the officer, and they rush to the car, ordering Baby to drive away quickly. Baby refuses because he knows Black is reckless and wants to teach him a lesson. Black angrily orders Baby to drive the car. Baby refuses. Black points a gun at Baby's face, which causes Baby to lose control. Baby drives at full speed and crashes the car into a truck carrying metal rods, killing Black instantly. Baby's plan was to eliminate all the criminals so he could live a good life with Deborah, as these criminals had prevented him from living peacefully. Soon the police arrive, and Buddy and Monica try to escape while shooting at the police. Baby crashes into their car to stop them from fleeing, forcing the police to engage. Monica is shot and dies. Buddy blames Baby and tries to shoot him, but Baby defends himself, shoots Buddy in the leg, and Buddy falls to his death. Baby, severely injured, loses consciousness, collects all the money and gives it to Brandon, leaving him at an old age home. Baby then goes to pick up Deborah from her cafe. Big Buddy's associate is already there, waiting to take revenge for Monica's death. Baby distracts Big and shoots him, injuring him. Baby and Deborah then hijack two young men's car, go to the boss, and demand all their cassettes filled with memory. The boss is initially angry, but eventually gives them the cassettes and a bag full of money, telling Baby he must leave the country to start a good life. As they exit the building via elevator, three men with guns, members of the gun dealer's team seeking revenge, appear. The boss tells Baby and Deborah to escape and fights the three men alone. Big arrives with a police car, kills the boss in anger, and chases Baby. Baby crashes into Big's car, sending it off the building. Big survives, points a gun at Baby, exploiting Baby's tinnitus, causing him excruciating pain. Just as Big is about to shoot, Deborah strikes him with a rod, disarming him. Big grabs Deborah, but Baby shoots Big in the leg, causing him to fall to his death. Baby is badly injured and faints. Deborah rescues him, and morning comes. Baby regains consciousness. As they see police ahead, Deborah attempts to escape, but Baby stops her, telling her it's time to face the consequences of his crimes. He surrenders to the police. In court, Brandon and Deborah testify in Baby's favor. The post office manager also says Baby saved her life. The judge sentences Baby to 5 years in prison. 5 years later, Baby is released, and Deborah is there to pick him up. They embrace, and with this, the story comes to an end. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next amazing story. Take care. Bye.